Ji, my name is Anil Krishna, working as a project manager in
Okay.
Ford at Chennai location in India, and have been
Okay.
providing online training for the last 9 years. And professionally, I'm having exactly 25.2 years of experience. Okay, 25
Okay.
years of 2
Okay.
years. Okay. That's about me.
Okay.
I think Varun and G, I think you both are having ABAP knowledge, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Okay, yeah, okay. Guys, see, in today's class, we people are going to discuss the BTP. Okay, so see here.
So you are going to teach rap in BTP?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm the trainer. Any doubts, G? You
No,
want to
because
ask anything?
mostly I know mostly in the place where I am working, we are not doing much in BTP.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay,
Because so just wanted to know, and I'm new to rap, but I'm sure it's not in BTP.
okay. See, the point as a ABAP technical consultant in okay, everybody in every ABAP technical consultant need to learn ABAP BTP. That means RAP. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
we'll discuss that in depth. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
First of all, guys, BTP. First of all, BTP. Actually, BTP means what? It's a BTP is nothing but it's a business business application business application. Yeah. Tell me,
Mm.
BTP is nothing but business technology. I mean, business technology platform.
Okay.
Okay, BTP is nothing but it's a business technology platform. Guys, as see in our SAP, we have different modules, right? Like SD, MM, PP, FI, HR, etc. We have we have we have different modules in SAP, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, similarly, as a ABAP technical consultant, okay, uh, in
Mm.
actually SAP Labs offers different BTP environments. SAP Labs offers
Okay.
different BTP environments. As a ABAP technical consultant, we need to learn ABAP BTP. We need to learn
Okay.
ABAP BTP. Okay, see guys, here we need to learn ABAP BTP. And one more thing is, at ABAP point of view, we will discuss why every ABAP technical consultant need to learn ABAP BTP. Okay, why means, guys, the first one is with the help of ABAP BTP, we can increase the performance. Okay, with the help of ABAP BTP, we can increase the performance of the SAP application with rich look, with rich look, front end, Fiori application, Fiori application. Okay, guys, please observe here. Here, as a ABAP technical consultant, why we need to learn ABAP BTP means, mainly there are two reasons. The first reason is, with the help of ABAP BTP, we can increase the performance of the SAP application with rich look front-end Fiori application. That means, guys, I want to ask you one question here. Jay and Brother Varun, usually how we people in ABAP, how we people can develop the front-end applications?
We do
Okay,
module pool program.
exactly. So see here, for example, see here. For example, see here. For example, XK01. For example, this is what vendor creation screen. This is a vendor creation screen front-end application. Next, for example, MM01. Okay, this is a material creation screen. It's a one of the another front-end application. Guys, in ACC, in ACC, in ACC, we peoples are going to in ACC, we peoples are going to develop the front-end applications. Okay, using front-end applications using using MPP, that means module pool programming. In ACC, we people can develop the front-end application using module pool programming. For example, if the client is not interested for ECC front-end application, then we need to develop the front-end Fury applications, right? How we people can
Correct.
develop using SAP UI5 and Fury. Okay. Guys, if the client is not interested for ECC front-end application, then the alternative is what Fury applications. These front-end Fury applications we people can develop using SAP UI5 and Fury. But there is a one problem. Okay, if you want to develop the front-end Fury application, you need to have the knowledge on SAP UI5 and Fury. If he wants to learn SAP UI5 Fury, you can't learn directly. Before that, you need to know HTML5, JavaScript, JavaScript or jQuery, and CSS, and you need. Okay, guys, 100%. I'm asking you guys. So, can you learn SAP UI5 Fury without this without these scripting technologies? Is it possible? Without HTML, without JavaScript, without CSS, can you learn SAP UI5 Fury? No, it's not possible.
No.
It's not at all possible. 100%. See, if you have the idea on HTML, JavaScript, CSS, then only you can able to understand the SAP UFI Fury. Okay, but here the major changes is what as a ABAP technical consultant, we people can develop the front-end Fury application. As a ABAP technical consultant, we people can develop the front-end Fury application without HTML, without JavaScript. See, without HTML, without JavaScript, without CSS, without SAP UI5 Fury. Yeah, it's true. Usually, guys, before BTP, everybody depended on SAP UI5 to develop the front-end Fury applications. But after the BTP, SAP Lab suggested without learning these scripting technologies and without learning this SAP UI5 Fury, you can develop directly front-end Fury application. How you are going to develop means with the help of ABAP BTP. See, I'm going to show you the front-end Fury application which was developed using ABAP BTP. I'm going to show you. One second, guys. I'm trying to show you. See here, I'm going to double click on the Eclipse. You can ask me, Anil Krishna, why we need to open the Eclipse? Because SAP Labs integrated the BTP features on the top of this Eclipse only. That's why we need to open the Eclipse. When you people are trying to open the Eclipse at first time, it may take a few seconds of time. So see here now. I'm trying to expand the project. See, login. First of all, we need to log in through SAP Universal account. You guys no need to worry. Even you do not have SAP Universal account, you no need to worry. In our training, we'll discuss the SAP Universal account, how to create, everything, how to install BTP on your laptops. You don't need to worry. See here, I'm expanding. See here. For example, yeah, not this one. One second, guys, I'm going to show you. Yeah, guys, you can see Brother Varun and G. You can see this is the front-end Fury application. This is the front-end Fury application, guys. This Go button is nothing but execution button. When I click on Go button, the data, okay, you can see the data. You can see that. Usually in ABAP, this is called as a ALV list report. We need to call it as a ALV list report, but here, as per the BTP terminology, we should not call it as a ALV list report. We need to call it as a smart table. We need to call it as a smart table. See, usually it's a ALV list report, but the point is what, as we developed this one as per the BTP terminology. So that's why, as per the BTP terminology, we need to call it as a list report. Okay. G, to develop this front-end Fury application, I didn't write any HTML code, JavaScript, CSS. I didn't use any SAP UI5 related things. I didn't use anything. Simply, okay, with the help of ABAP BTP. How means, see here, I'm going to show you. Okay, see here, I'm going to show you. There is a CDS view. Okay, guys, do you have the idea about the CDS views? Any
A
idea?
little bit about awareness
Okay.
about that.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and one more thing, even you do not have any idea on CDS views, you don't need to worry. Because in our training, we'll discuss about the CDS views also. In our training, scratch
All the
onwards.
concepts about CDS will be discussed.
Yeah, exactly. Normal CDS view, CDS using joins, CDS using parameters, everything. Scratch onwards, we'll discuss about the CDS views in our training. You don't need to worry. Okay. So, guys, please observe here, for example, you can see, okay, how this front-end application developed means, how means because of using these annotations. Guys, these are the annotations. These are the annotations. Okay, these are the annotations. Okay, here in the process of developing the front-end Fury application, I didn't use any HTML. I didn't use any JavaScript, CSS. With the help of only UI annotations. With the help of UI annotations only, I developed. For example, see here. For example, guys, you can see it's a single input text box. Okay, for example, I'm going to give the travel ID file. When I click on execute button, okay, the travel ID file related record only I'm getting. Next, okay, next guys, so if you want to provide the particular range of multiple input values, that means the select option. Guys, here, see, just I'm trying to select, see, 5 to 10. I want to get the 5 to 10 records. When I click on go button, you can see 5 to 10 records you can see. Okay, guys, here the point is, usually in ABAP, you are going to use the parameter to provide the single input value. Okay, and if you want to provide the particular range of, input values, you can go for the select option, right? Right, G? Okay, but here you don't need to write the coding for parameter, you don't need to write the coding for select option. Here we people are going to use a simply one UI annotation. Yeah, we are going to simply one UI annotation. For example, that is see here at the rate of UI dot selection field. With the help of the annotation, you can provide the input text box. For example, you can see I'm just deleting this. I just deleted and saving, checking and activating. Saving, checking and activating. Yeah, it's going to activate. Okay.
All this code is auto-generated, or we are writing
No,
this?
no. We need to write. This is there is no auto generation.
Okay.
We need to write
That is a
manually.
that is the pattern of coding required for
Sorry,
creating that.
sorry. We need to
Your
write.
voice
We
is
Fixed
need to
pattern
write.
of coding.
We need to write. Okay, we need to write.
Mhm.
Okay, see for
Mhm.
example, here before refresh the application, you can see the travel ID. Now you can see I'm going to refresh the application because I did the change in the coding. What I did, I removed the annotation. Okay, 1 second. Now you can see, G, there is no travel ID. There is no travel ID input text box. Why? Why means
Correct.
I removed the annotation at the rate of UI selection field.
Mhm.
Now see here,
Mhm.
I'm going to activate. I'm going to activate. Now see here, I'm going to just try to refresh the application. 1 second, it's activating. Yeah, activated. Now see here, before refresh, you can see there is agency ID. There is no travel ID input text box. When I click on refresh, you can see the travel ID input text box. Okay, you can see the travel ID input text box. Okay, okay, G, got the point. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, here you can see what is this one. For example, you can see, G, what is this one in ABAP. You are going to use this is what a F4 functionality, search help icon, right? Okay, see when I click on this one, the agency related record I can select. Click on OK, I can select. When you click on execute button, you are going to get 700 related to agency data. See, this is what F4 functionality. Guys, in ABAP, you need to write the coding for F4 functionality. But see here, guys, here you don't need to write any, single line of ABAP code. See here, because see this is the annotation at the rate of consumption value definition. This is the annotation, guys. See, for example, the points. For example, see, I removed. I just removed this annotation. I just removed this annotation. And see here, I'm going to show you. See, before refresh, see here, it's working. Before refresh, okay. Now I removed this annotation, right? There is no. I just removed the F4 functionality related annotation. Now you can see here, guys. I just click on refresh. See, when I click on here, we are getting a 4 functionality. But now see here, when I click on refresh, the application, when I click on the refresh application, see guys, when I click on F4 icon, we are not getting any data. We are not getting any agency related data. Why we are not getting these guys here? I just removed the annotation, consumption annotation here. Okay, I just removed this annotation. Okay, got the point. Okay, so here the point is what this entire front-end application, the process of developing this entire front-end application, guys, I did no need to write any HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and no need to write ABAP coding also. No need to write. Okay, and one more thing, see here, for example, you can see travel ID. You can see these are the, okay, you can see the travel ID field. Okay, for example, see here, now I'm going to, I just remove this annotation. Okay, I just remove this annotation. Okay, see before refresh, you can see the travel ID. Now see, I'm going to once again, it's going to refresh. Say 1 second. Yeah. Okay, now see here, you can see before refresh, you can see the travel ID. Now I'm trying to refresh. I'm trying to refresh. When I click on refresh, guys, see here, there is no travel ID input text box. See, you can see, did you observe? There is no travel ID because we just remove the annotation, line item annotation. I just see above this travel ID field, I remove this line item annotation. If you remove the line item annotation, you won't see here. Okay, got the point. If you remove the line item annotation, you won't see the travel ID. Okay, and see, you just click on go button. When you click on go button, you got the data. And see, guys, I want to ask you one question. In ABAP, we people can perform the double click functionality, right? If it is a normal report, you can use the headline selection event. If it is a normal ALV report, you can go for the ampersand of IC1. If it is an object-oriented ALV report, you can go for the double-click functionality. Okay, Chi? Got the point. You can go for the double-click functionality. Okay. So, okay, that what is the purpose? Okay, see, when I click on this record, double-click that record-related data you can see on the next screen. That is double-click functionality. How we perform this double-click functionality here? How means so? Because see here there is a annotation. No need to write the web code. There is another annotation at the rate of UI.facet. At the rate of UI.facet. With the help of this annotation, you can perform the double-click functionality. You can perform the double-click functionality. Okay, see, this is the front end. See, to design the front end application like this, we need to go for the, we need to write the, based on the requirement, we need to write the CDSU. Inside of the CDSU, on above every field, you need to provide the UI orientation so to develop the front end application. Okay, to develop the front end application. For example, you can see create button, delete button. See, for example, select, just you can, if you want to delete, you can delete it. Okay, if you want to create the but record, click on it. You can see, just try to provide the agency details. Okay, you can click on customer details. Okay, you can provide the start date. You can provide the end date. And see, for example, $600. For example, USD. Next to validation. Next to P, for example. When you click on create button, you can see here the record is object was created. Record is created. And one more thing, okay, guys, clear. If you want to edit, okay, if you want to edit the record, you can double click and you can see here, you can click on edit button. You can edit the record, see here, you can edit the record. If you want to delete, you can delete. Guys, you need to observe, in normal ECC, are you going to perform create, okay, that means, are you going to perform create, edit everything in the same screen? No. For creation purpose, one screen. For example, material creation purpose, you need to go for MM01 screen. For edit purpose, MM02. For display purpose, MM03. That means what? Okay, you can't perform, create, edit all those functionalities on the single screen in ECC ABAP. But guys, here you can perform. You can perform. See, behind of this create button, behind of this delete button, there is a ABAP code, guys. There is a ABAP code. See, I'm going to show you. See here. See here, I'm going to show you the ABAP code. See guys, here in BTP, we people are going to use the object-oriented ABAP, advanced ABAP. See here, classes and method. Here you need to write the code. See here, guys, I use the BAP here. Okay, this is the create functionality. This completely, okay, that means what? Behind of this create button, delete button, edit button, we need to write the ABAP code here. Okay, got the point? See, this is the update related functionality code. Okay, got the point. So the point is what's here, the process of developing the front end Fury application You don't need to write any single line of ABAP code. You don't need to go for HTML5, JavaScript, CSS, SAP UI find theory. Simply with the help of BTP annotations, we can develop. But behind of this application backend, we people are going to use the ABAP code only. Okay, guys, did you people get the point? You people are
Yeah.
okay?
Yes, yes.
G. Okay. Next, this is the first reason, and the second reason is, guys, here. The second reason is, okay. If you guys please observe here, the second reason is with the help of ABAP BTP, we can avoid, okay, we can avoid unwanted, multiple integrations. We can see here with the help of ABAP BTP, we can avoid multiple integrations in the process of developing one SAP application from end to end, guys. Okay, from end to end, guys. This point also very, very important. So here the first point is what in the first point I shown you how the front-end Fury application was developed with the help of ABAP BTP. I shown you. Compare with the ECC applications, the front-end Fury application is better. You don't need to do hard work. You don't need to learn any other key skills. Simply with the help of UI annotations, you can develop. Backend, you are going to use the ABAP code. That's okay. Next, guys, if you come to the second point, guys, here, you know, in the process of developing the SAP application from end to end, we people are going to involve in the multiple integrations, right? Right, guys? For example, see, I'm going to show you. For example, guys, 1 second. For example, you can see, guys, here. Please observe this. Diagram. I'm going to explain one thing. For example, this is a presentation layer. This is a application layer. This is a database layer. Okay, guys. Usually, okay, in presentation layer, we people can design and develop the front end application. For example, there is a customer creation screen. Okay, there is a customer creation screen. Here the requirement is what I need to enter the customer details and need to click on save button. I need to enter the customer details and click on save button. Guys, when I click on save button, whatever the customer details you enter on the front end screen, the data need to store into the database table. The database table may be in HANA database or a non-HANA database. Okay, Chi and Varun, you are getting the point. See, actually, whatever the data, whatever the data you entered on the front end screen, whatever the data you entered on the front end screen, the data need to store into the database table. That is the main target. For that purpose, what happening when you click on save button, from the presentation layer, request will be passed to the application layer. Request will be passed to the application layer. Okay, request will be passed to the application layer, and in application layer you wrote the ABAP code. This ABAP code will get triggered. This ABAP code will get triggered, guys. This ABAP code will get triggered. Okay, when you click on save button, as per the front end, okay, when you click on save button, a request will be passed to presentation layer to application layer. In this application layer, which ABAP code you wrote as per the front end application, that ABAP code will be triggered, and again from the application layer, request will be passed to the database layer. A request will be passed to the database layer, and the database, in the database table, which data you entered on the front end screen, that will be saved. Once the data saved into the database table, then again Database layer send the response to the application layer. Application layer will receive that response and again it will pass to the presentation layer. Once the presentation layer receive the response, then you'll get the message, so and so customer was created successfully. Right, guys, this process is happening actually, right? Here there is a one defect, guys. Here that is so in the process of saving the data, which data you entered on the front end screen, the data need to store into the database table. The process of saving the front end data into the database table, in between these three layers, multiple request and response is going on. Multiple request and response is going on. Actually, to save the data into the database table, which data you entered on the front end screen, the data need to store into the database table. If it takes 6 milliseconds of the time to store the front end data into the database table, if it takes 6 milliseconds of the time, out of 6 milliseconds of the time, 4 milliseconds of the time will be wasted in the form of sending request and response in between these three layers, guys. This is one defect. This is one defect, guys. This is actually happening in SAP. In ECC, okay, it is happening in ECC and normal the applications, UFI application. This is happening in the form of sending request and response. So, okay, most of the time is going to consume. That is one defect. Next, guys, another defect is, for example, if you are trying to develop the SAP front-end application using SAP UFI Fiori, then guys, for designing purpose, you need to write a HTML code in one external file. And for validation purpose, the front-end text box validation purpose, you need to write the JavaScript in another external file. Thereafter, you need to write the CSS cascading style sheet in another external file. Okay, once you write all these external files, you need to integrate with the front-end application. And one more thing, guys, you need to see, guys, you need to integrate with the front-end application. And one more thing, guys, as per the requirement, you need to develop the OData service. Once you develop the OData service, this OData service also you need to integrate with the front-end application. So, guys, here, when you people are trying to integrate the multiple objects, okay, that is also leads the performance issue. But if it comes to the BTP, you can avoid all these things, guys. You don't need to go for the multiple integrations. You don't need to, okay, you can avoid the request and responses in between these three layers. You can avoid. How means, guys, please observe here. Please observe here. Okay. See, guys, here, please observe on a single package. In a single package, you can see the here OData related OData. Okay, here we people can choose the OData as an API in a single folder. At the same time, guys, in a single folder, okay, you can develop the you can develop the front end Fiori application. You can develop the front end application using CDSUs and annotations. And under the single folder, you can write the classes. Okay, you can write the classes. That means you can develop the ABAP coding. Okay, here all this happening under a single folder. That's why you don't need to go for any multiple integrations, guys. Got the point? G, you will sir, okay?
Yes, yes.
Up to this trade, G, Varun, and Majan G, you will sir clear. For example, see here, the point is what okay, you can see, you can develop all the front-end application, back-end ABAP coding, and API, everything you can maintain in a single package. If you maintain in a single package, multiple integrations and unnecessary request and response you can avoid. For example, see, for example, guys, so 40 years back in India, 40 years back in India, there is no shopping malls. Okay. For example, 40 years back, if I want to purchase a cycle, I need to go to the cycle shop. I need to go to the cycle shop separately. And for next, if I want to purchase a child's, okay, then I need to visit separately furniture shop. I need to go furniture shop. If I want to purchase the food items, I need to go separately, okay, small general stores. For example, I want to purchase, okay, I want to purchase a, for example, TV or refrigerator, something. Then I need to visit the electronic showroom, electronic shop. That means, okay, for example, I want to purchase a, okay, pens, books, pens, books, etc. Then I need to visit the stationery shop. But nowadays, guys, nowadays, if I see 40 years back, if I want to purchase these 5 items, so I need to visit 5 shops. For cycle purpose, I need to go to the cycle shop and I need to purchase. For child's purpose, I need to go to the furniture shop. I need to purchase. I need to come back to home. Again, I need to purchase the food items, small general stores. Again, I need to. Okay, that means for each item, I need to visit different shop. But now, guys, nowadays, for example, DMart entered. DMart entered into the market. Nowadays, guys, if you want to purchase a cycle, you can visit the DMart once. If you want to purchase a chain, okay, food items, TV, refrigerator, and books. If you want to purchase all these 5 items, you need to visit only one single step, that is DMart. Once you visit that DMart, you can find all these items. That means what? DMart is a single step where you can find all these items, right? The same way, guys, BTP also a single platform. Guys, please observe here. BTP. BTP also a single platform like a DMart. Okay. See, BTP, see, with the help of the BTP, you can write SAP ABAP coding. You can, okay, the help of BTP, you can perform the SAP BW functionalities. Okay, with the help of the BTP, okay, SAP workflow related functionalities you can perform. And with the help of the BTP, OData service also perform. Okay, with the help of okay, OData service also we people can perform. Okay, and with the help of the BTP, okay, guys, ABAP on HANA and S4 ABAP on HANA. With the help of ABAP BTP, ABAP on HANA and S4 ABAP on HANA need to perform. And with the help of BTP, SAP UI5 and Fury applications also you people can develop. And backend, guys, so HANA BTP integrate the HANA database. Okay, guys, clear. You people are clear. So see here on this single platform, guys, we people can perform BW functionalities, ABAP functionality, workflow, okay, and ABAP on HANA, S4 ABAP on HANA, okay, and SAP UFI, and that is a different functionalities we people can perform on a single platform. Different functionalities we people can perform on a single platform in the process of developing a SAP application from end to end, guys. Okay, got the point? You people are okay? You people are okay, guys? Okay.
Yes.
See, that's why I see here. That's why you can see under the single package you can do all. See here. Here you can see we choose the OData as an API. I didn't write this separately. And see, you can see the CDSUs, okay, CDSUs and UI annotations under the single flow package. Okay, and see data dictionary related, see related required tables and views, everything you can develop here. Okay, and see classes and methods, you can write the backend ABAP coding also here. So if you follow like this, then you can avoid the multiple integrations. Okay, then automatically the performance will be increased. Okay, guys, clear? You will start clear? Up to this clear? or having any doubt?
Mm.
Okay. And one more thing, see here, SAP Labs provided different types of BTP environment. Different types of BTP environment. See guys, the first one, for example, Cloud Foundry environment, and the second one is ABAP on Cloud, and the third one is Kima, etc. Kima environment, etc. Guys, the point is, please observe here, Cloud Foundry is not at all for ABAP developers. Every ABAP technical consultant need to learn ABAP on Cloud. Every ABAP technical consultant need to learn ABAP on Cloud. That means what guys, see, for example, here for Cloud, here the framework. Here the framework is, guys, here CAPM. CAPM means what? Cloud Application Programming Model. Okay, here the framework is what? Here the framework is RAP. Every ABAP technical consultant need to learn RAP. RAP means what? RESTful Application Programming Model. This CAPM is not at all for ABAPers. This is only for front-end people. Not the ABAPers. If you learn CAPM, that will be the time waste, money waste. There is no use. Okay. Next, for example, here which tool they are using? Here the tool is okay, SAP BAS. That means Business Application Studio. But here the tool is what, guys? Here Eclipse. Here we people are going to be Eclipse. Okay. And see what are the key skills required for this CAPM. Guys, you need to know HTML5, JavaScript, and jQuery, and JSON also, guys. Now the clients they are looking for JSON. JSON means JavaScript object notation, and CSS, and guys, so backend the peoples are using Java coding, core Java coding. Guys, here backend core Java coding using core Java, and one more thing, some okay, .NET people also using this CAPM. When the .NET people are using CAPM, then those guys backend they're using the .NET coding. Okay. Next, OData service knowledge also required. OData service knowledge also required. But guys, as a ABAP technical consultant, what are the key skills you need? Means you need the modern ABAP. Modern ABAP means what? Normal ABAP and advanced ABAP. That's it. That means ABAP knowledge is enough. And CDS views, and RAP. Guys, CDS views, RAP, everything we'll discuss in our training. If you have the ABAP coding knowledge, that's enough. And one more thing, in our training, we people are going to discuss ABAP on cloud and ABAP on premise also. ABAP on premise and ABAP on cloud, both will discuss in our training.
Okay, this is the fourth time.
Okay, here the point is what? In our training, we people are going to discuss ABAP on cloud and ABAP on premise also, guys. ABAP on premise also, guys. See, every ABAP technical consultant need to learn this one. If you learn this one, there is no use. Time, money, everything will be wasted. Every ABAP technical consultant need to learn ABAP BTP with the RAP. RAP means what? RESTful Application Programming Model. If you have the ABAP coding knowledge, that is enough. You can learn liberally. In our training, we'll discuss the S4 ABAP on HANA also. That means ABAP on premise also we'll discuss. Even you do not have any
Anil,
single even you do not have even you do even you do not have any idea on CDS views. Please tell me, Ji.
Okay, one doubt, Anil. Because
Tell me.
here the thing is, we were working in ECC. Now HANA migration we have done. So another outside one company came and they have implemented S4 HANA. So mainly they have done the work with the CDS and I think application CDS with the Fiori.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
CDS with Fiori. That's why I told they did not do much in BTP. So if I take this training, will I
mm.
be able to cope with that?
100%. 100% you can.
Okay.
Okay.